Hey guys, welcome back to another round of Cyborg Gaming. I am here ready to pick up the 7th dead drop here, located to the west area of Drake Low, which we should have visited already, east of the Imperial City in Nornal. So when you come over here, you'll find this sunken chest, which I located at the end of my last video, and you should have the 7th drop dead orders. So we picked up our reward already, and let's get this 7th contract. So I must go to Bravil and wait near the ancient statue for the luck of the old lady. A wood elf named Ungolim visits the statue every night from 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. So that is just the timing we need to do to find our next kill. So let's get out of here. I think it said Bravil. And we just need to get out of this little area before we can fast travel. So this one, yeah, use the night to your advantage there to get the kill. So let's scroll out and let's go off to the north section of Bravil. Alright, looks like I need to take out an enemy or two, as there are none. That is absolutely annoying. Okay, so let me get moving here and let's see if I can... Oh, there is somebody off to the side. Okay, let me get these guys taken out, and then I can clip us over to where we're going to Bravil. Oh, nice. So, I'll get some of that nice armor, as, like I've mentioned, I haven't really been leveling up or anything like that. I really have nothing to get, no armor or anything like that. Okay, so now I can go to Bravil here and travel to the north section, and what it said was 6 p.m. to 1 a.m. he'll be visiting the statue. So this part is actually rather important. Let's go at about midnight. So the statue that he is visiting is very important to the end of the Dark Brotherhood. We'll get the full context later. I don't really want to spoil this one for you guys. So let's start sneaking, and let's see if we can avoid getting caught this time. On my last dead drop, I pretty much just went in head first and just took the guy out in front of everybody, which was a major annoyance. So let's do a little bit of a quick save here. There we go. Located at the barrel just behind the pond in the city of Amel.
No! I'm too late. I thought I could get here in time. My Sithis, what have you done? I am here to end your first dead drop contract. You carried that out. Killed. Your dead drops went unvisited. Jagasta, Shaliz, Uval, Uvan. The surviving members of the Black Hand know you're innocent. They know you're only following orders. They believe I am the... The traitor somehow switched your... We must find... Here is what... I'll wait. Now go. Learn the identity of the betrayer, so we can end this madness.
Come on, let me search this guy. So we got the Bow of Cold. Definitely want to pick that up. Let's get the key.
And restore the authority of the...
Okay, let me drop a little bit here. Let's just get rid of that. So basically what happened here is that we were getting the correct dead drops at the very beginning, and then after that we were getting kind of screwed over on the dead drops. So I can't tell, is that in the city? Let's go over to the main gate. Somebody has been coming over and switching our orders to kill other people of the Black Hand, the Dark Brotherhood. So we were going around killing our brothers, which is very problematic and something we obviously do not want. So this guy is wanting us to go track who has been switching out our orders, as this is the barrel that we are looking for. So empty here, and then let's check out exactly what we want to do. I think we just need to wait here for a sec. Okay, so I started moving around. I started waiting and using the time travel and speeding things up, but basically he never came, so I'm just gonna go accuse him, basically. So you don't really have to do anything, just, he'll tell you some information, and there we go. So now we need to go over here, let's just maybe even fast travel down to the lighthouse and keep this moving. So this one's actually kind of dark. There is basically like a torture room and stuff like that in the lighthouse. So like it says, I think we needed to get a key because the guy's section of the lighthouse is essentially locked up and just kind of a struggle to get into. So door to Anvil Lighthouse. Okay, it looks like we want to go over here. I think we would want to be going up. I can't. Okay, this is, yep, this is what I was looking for. So there really, I don't think there's anybody in the lighthouse. You don't need to be sneaking. I just prefer it that way. And let's go all the way up. And then I think the guy's room is off to the side of the lighthouse from outside. And there's just like you wrap around the lighthouse and we'll get to the door, which is locked. And then we should need to find some information on who.
Well met. Well now. Oh. The Dark Brotherhood? I've heard.
Perfect. So we need to go to the cellar. And instead of jumping, let's just go back in and let's sprint through. So, obviously a nice little threat that basically I will kill you if you do not give me the key works out just fine. So, back out. And then I think we just need to go outside, like I said. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that works for us, as it should be this side of the lighthouse anyways. So you can see I'm only level 11. Made it through the Dark Brotherhood, made it through the Thieves Guild, and made it through the arena already. So I wonder if it's... Yes, okay. There we go. So it's a little bit off to the side, even more than I was thinking. And then here, we should just need to have information on what's going on here. I must search the cell to get the clue. So, there should be some paperwork here. Man, okay. Unknown victim, nothing too crazy there. Let me go first person. You can see a limb cut off there. Ooh, we got that crazy. Oh. Okay, let's break in here. Wow, okay. There we go. Floor and shears. Skull, all this good stuff. So, pretty crazy guy. I mean, also to join the Dark Brotherhood and then go around killing them all is even crazier. Mother's head, that is quite dark. Unknown victim, he's empty. There we go. So let's take that. And discovered the traitor, and he has been in the Dark Brotherhood for years and is now a member of the Black Hand. So let's get out of here. So we're getting pretty close to the conclusion here of the Dark Brotherhood, which is a pretty sad like ending in its own right, but also it's like, man, I really love this quest line. I think it's amazing. So let's go out here. So it's not back to Bravil. We need, where are we going? Going up to Apple Watch here. So this would be where we are, I think, accusing somebody specifically of the Dark Brotherhood of who has been a traitor this whole time. So Apple Watch is one of the houses that we've already come to when doing the drop dead orders.
Silencer, at last you've arrived. I am Arquin, speaker for the Black Hand. As you can see, we have dealt with the... It seems Lachance wanted revenge against the Dark Brotherhood for some... But now we can begin anew. As you know, even worse, you killed the listener. So, we have no choice but between the hours of midnight... You must...
So you can see Lucien here. Murdered, stripped, mutilated. Pretty dark. Highly recommend also, if you do not know historical matters, go read up on the Black Hand and how they dealt with things. So World War I, maybe World War II. It's been a while since I read up on them. But, you know, pretty interesting little group that went on for a little bit. And that's where the name comes from. So let's get this thing moving, though.
The Black Hand welcome.
No trouble.
So, Lucien, let's max this out.
Most
Speak with
Sithis is master.
Hello, fellow speaker. May you always walk.
Dear speaker,
There we go.
as you can... The night...
Let's go.
In the shadow.
So, once you talk to her, and then you get the Night Mother, so now we are going back to, is it Bravil? With the statue that started this dead drop. You can even see my Curious there, so... I think I'm still maxed out on weight, though, so I'll pick it up on the way
Behold
out.
Night Mother. For this, in a moment, I know this is...
Ooh, actually... Shoot,
Unholy
I probably...
maid.
There's going to be a
Wait,
lot of
the
things I
Black
need to
Hand
pick up here,
beseech
so
you.
let's drop some
Reveal
weight
yourself
before we
now,
go in
most
here.
magnificent Night Mother, so that we
And then we
may
can go over to
seek your
Skriva
guidance.
and sell some things. I think she can fence for us. So now we can go into the Night Mother's crypt. You can hear some like screaming or yelling in the background. So as it's like, I can't remember if we can go back in here, but I'm gonna drop off a bunch of weighted stuff here. Mainly these axes are probably the big one. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. Even my sword, I should be able to use something simple like, yeah, let's go use this blade. So now I have plenty of weight. I can come in here and I can go pick up everything I need. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm trying to remember. I think there is a good amount, though, that we'll want to pick up.
What is the meaning of this desecration? Who has disturbed my ancient slumber?
Dearest Night Mother, most unholy maiden, please, we beg your mercy in this our time of need. The Black Hand seeks your guidance.
Ah, yes, I have been expecting you. The listener now kneels by Sithis, as does his successor. There is a traitor amongst you.
The traitor is dead, dear mother. We have come now to ask your blessing. Anoint one of us your listener so we can restore the Black Hand.
Foolish little girl. Lucien Lachance served Sithis till his dying breath. The Black Hand remains tainted by betrayal. Restoration is impossible.
Enough. Enough of this. You will all suffer for the pain you have caused me. I will destroy your Night Mother, and the Dark Brotherhood will fall.
And you can see I can't do anything
The
here.
traitor still lives. It is Matthew Bellamont. Do not let him harm the Night Mother. Kill him.
So, this sword kind of sucks. But we can wear him down pretty easily, though. So, dang, he has a lot more health than I was expecting. But that's not a problem. So just keep on hacking and slashing until he is worn down. I will need to fix my armor after. So now that he is dead, we're going to need a new listener. So I'm going to steal all these Black Hand robes. Let's get this large chest. Take everything out of here.
So,
I live to serve the Black Hand. And let's just get through this.
go take it.
So now you are the speaker. And you can bring people into the Dark Brotherhood. So Iron Longsword I don't care for. Let's get that. Let's check out you. Let's get that robe. Gold. Iron Longsword I don't care. But these type of things like the gauntlets, fortify strength on self, I definitely want that. Short Sword of Fang, I want that. Bones, not a big fan of. So good there. I could have sworn there was another one. Okay. Longsword of Cold, Mercury Shield. I'll probably even use that a bit. And the Storm Call Arrow. There we go. I think that is pretty much everything here. Empty. Oh, let's check out these books. There we go. Take that. 5 tenants, 50 gold there. And we should be good at this point. So let's go talk to you.
The Night-
And let's talk with you. Send me to the Sanctuary. And that, guys, is pretty much the end of the Dark Brotherhood. We're going back to Cheydinhal to restore the Dark Brotherhood. I should speak with Arquin, who is right here.
Here's what I believe we should do next. I will stay here and attempt. You must fulfill your new duty once a week. You must visit the staff. These are people. All you do.
So basically what you're going to do is come back. I think you need to come back to her and get the list, and then go to the Night Mother, which is where we just were, down in North Bravil, and give the names to the mother, the Night Mother. From there, the Night Mother will go and add people to the sanctuary here, so that you can continue to grow the Dark Brotherhood. Honestly, after doing it like once or twice, you'll probably never do it again. It's not really worth the time or the energy, especially in such a large game. There's a lot of better things to go and do. It's kind of at this point similar to the Thieves Guild. You've completed your section, and we're off to like the next guild, which for myself, I'll probably do the Mages Guild, and Fighters Guild even before doing the main mission, but we'll have to wait and see. But I hope you guys found this walkthrough for the Dark Brotherhood helpful, and I'll catch you on the next one.